Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Again, I want to thank everyone out there for all of your support on the channel. All the viewers, all the subscribers, immensely appreciate the support. Today, as you can see here, I have the Stash Invest app pulled up, and today I want to talk a little bit more about being able to buy, for example, a stock that trades over $1,000 per share for only $5 or $10. Essentially buying a fraction of the stock, not having to buy the entire share, something that you can't do on most brokerage accounts. Very beneficial to new investors on the stock market, new investors who don't have a lot of capital, don't have big portfolios to play with. Being able to buy a fractional share of an individual company is very worthwhile. So definitely want to do a dedicated video talking about that. This was a very common thread in my prior video talking about the Stash Invest application and now the ability to trade individual companies on this platform. So just want to go ahead, take a look at the options for individual companies and really emphasize the fact that you can now jump into individual companies without necessarily having to buy the entire share. Something like Google that trades for over $1,000, you can now only buy $5 or $10 if you so desire. You can get into that stock, have that in your holdings, but again, not have to pay for an entire share, $1,000 plus in a portfolio. A lot of investors don't have that kind of money to play with, and this is a very, very beneficial and very new option on the Stash Invest application here. So let's go ahead and jump into the investment options. And you can see here up on top the old menus, I believe, with a number of different ETFs. Again, prior to the individual companies that they have added, as you can see up on top there, the fourth column, companies, there was only the Roll with Buffett, the Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated Class B stock. Otherwise, there was a collection of ETFs under the menus, I believe, I want, and I like. But now you can see on the right there, there's a new tab for companies. You can see there are a limited number of companies here, but some very quality companies that you can now invest in individual shares. And again, the important part is that you don't have to buy or to jump into a stock. You can buy a fraction of that stock, hold it in your platform, in your portfolio, and then add to your holdings via dollar cost averaging over time. Again, let's take a look at Alibaba here. This is a stock that trades for $177.61 currently. You can see a nice little overview of performance. Unfortunately, you can't really get better resolution here over the last 1 month or 3 months of trading. Most stocks have come back a bit in a stock market correction. But the nice part about this is, for example, let's click on Add to Portfolio. Let's say I just want to add $5 to the portfolio. You can see that is an option. Just do that once there, next. And I can go ahead and buy just $5 of Alibaba without having to buy the entire share of $177.61. Even better example of this would be jumping into something like Alphabet here. As you can see on the bottom there, this trades up over $1,000, $1,012.63 currently. If we click on Add to Portfolio, again, let's say you only want to buy $5 worth of this particular stock. You can do that very easily here. If I would click on Buy here, when the market opens on the next business day, this would be added to the portfolio. Again, just a fractional share, but you now have the ability to jump into stocks that you might not be able to on, for example, Robinhood, because you have to buy the entire share to jump into a position. So very cool new section here. Again, the companies are limited, but there are a number of very quality lists, and I would anticipate moving forward they would add more companies to the portfolio. So again, I just want to do a quick video here into the companies here. There were a few comments on the comment threads wondering how you could do this on Robinhood. Unfortunately, you cannot do that on Robinhood currently. You have to buy the entire share. Stash Invest, however, like I mentioned in the video here, you can simply jump into a stock, $5, $10, whatever amount you would like to put into a stock without having to buy the entire share of that particular stock. So very cool new addition, very, very beneficial to new investors on the market who don't have a lot of capital to play around with, have smaller portfolios, but now you can jump into individual companies. Again, it's limited, but the hope would be that they would add more companies moving forward here. So just wanted to do a dedicated video, again, responding to a few viewers on the channel wondering how this is done, and this is done on the Stash Invest application here. So let me know if this is something that you think would be very, very good for new investors on the market, investors with smaller portfolios, or do you think they should use more traditional types of brokerage accounts like Robinhood, for example, E-Trade, Scottrade, Fidelity, Vanguard, whatever brokerage account that may be, and simply jump into the full price of the stock. Something like Amazon, something like Google, very, very pricey, very difficult for individual investors to jump into those positions if they choose. But here on the Stash Invest application, very easy to do. But again, this application does charge $1 per month, so if you do have a smaller portfolio, that $1 a month could represent quite a large portion of your returns over a time span of a few months to a year. So just take that into consideration as well. This is not free like Robinhood or some of the other brokerage accounts where you can jump into positions without necessarily having to pay a monthly fee. So either way, let me know if this is enticing you to get back into Stash Invest if you have gotten out of it, or jumping into Stash Invest for the first time. Either way, let me know. Not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it here. Again, if you guys enjoy the content on the channel here, if you guys enjoy the video series, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Again, if you guys have any questions on this video, other videos, please let me know in the comment threads down below, and I'll do my best to get back to you guys as quickly as I can. So kind of with that, I'll end the video, and we'll see you guys next time.